54321, and coincidentally, that's how many days I have left to live. 54,321. You're listening to Bug and Moss in the Morning.
Whoa, from the skittering studios underneath your favorite rock. It is 7 o'clock on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. Wee woo pop quiz, Bug. Time for some mental math.
Mental math?
Mental math.
I'll kill myself.
How many years is 54,321 days? You can do it, Bug.
I don't even know how many zeros is in that number.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 365 is... Do that math in your head, Bug.
I'm not going to.
Think about it. Just do it. Just do it all in your head and think about the number. Just visualize it. Just visualize it in your brain.
If I carry the 48 years?
148.8246575342 years.
I was close.
Jordan's going to live just shy of 150 years. So don't worry. Yeah, a little bit more. We're really small on the screen today.
Are we little?
Yeah, well,
Are you little? Are you specifically littler today?
I look little and damp.
You do look little and damp, and it is wet outside.
It is.
We woke up, first of all, at about 4:30 a.m., and normally I avoid actually waking up at all costs, but I thought I would be responsible and look at the weather because it was the tornado siren.
Yeah, it was the tornado siren that woke me up too, Bug, and I did not really fully fall back asleep. I'm like crying on stream. I might switch back to just the screen that is just our little icon guys because I look like a toilet.
You look like a toy baby. You look cute.
I'm like a toy that a baby dropped me.
You look like little Moss X.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel bad. There we go. I didn't turn on my top light.
There we go. Yeah, so we live very close to the tornado siren.
We do.
Which is cool because it's a very cool siren. And honestly, unless our windows are open, it's really not that loud. It's just kind of like, hey, girl.
I don't know. It does this thing. It's not like, so I think there's a tornado siren or some kind of siren, some kind of storm siren that used to ring back in New Hampshire. I don't think it was a tornado siren because we very rarely had tornadoes. And when we did, it was kind of a meme.
Yeah.
There was that tornado that very gently hit Vermont a couple of years ago. And then there was a bunch of shirts that said we will rebuild and showed a tipped over plastic chair. But I do remember the siren there being like, wee. And the one here does this thing where it's like, where it like vibrates the windows of the house. It's just like this silent, this like steady tone. It's weird. But then like when it hits its peak, it's like just enough to rattle everything in the house.
Well, because it's like directional. It's moving around.
So yeah, what the fuck does it look like? Is it like an air horn type spout looking?
I think it's like
bell?
A klaxon type deal. I think it's like a windy thing, like the old, like if you were cranking a fire truck.
Like a crank siren?
I don't think that it's hand crunked, but I think it's like a crank style.
Yeah, I would supremely doubt that it is crunked by Hund.
Yeah.
But it is probably, it must be some kind of spinning directional thing, right? Because
it definitely is directional, and I think that particularly sirens for weather like that they cover smaller areas than you'd think.
Well, certainly covers our area.
It does cover our area pretty hard. And we're very grateful for it, and we appreciate all of the people who set them off. Unfortunately, the weather just happened at like 4 a.m.
Hey,
today.
I wicked don't.
Okay.
There's never been a tornado.
There's been lots.
They should only ring that thing if there's been a spin. You know what I mean? I feel like they ring that thing when they want people to look outside at how cool the storm looks.
Well, I will say,
and that's great, but they shouldn't do that before 7.
I will say no, they don't, because when it went off, it was not storming at all. It was going to storm in about half an hour, and then when we woke up next, it was fucking crazy outside.
That's true, but I was asleep.
Okay, so that's a good point.
Yeah,
you didn't know.
No, I was trying to sleep.
Yeah,
I was doing my thing.
Yeah, it is. It is always. It's weird because it's like I don't find it that alarming to wake up to a tornado siren because I'm from Kentucky, so I'm just like, oh, okay, that's happening today.
Tornado.
I
barely know.
Okay.
I don't know, Bug. I ain't got nothing. It is Thursday. Today is America's Next Top Portal Day. Later this afternoon, and I'll plug this again later. Later this afternoon, we'll be be watching some America's Next Top Model, and then we will be streaming some Portal. Buck, I think you might beat the game tonight.
I might beat the game tonight. And if you want to see a cutie, wow. That was crazy, guys. That lightning was insane.
I don't think it showed up on the camera here. I'll adjust the exposure while you tell the story so that y'all can see the lightning if it happens. Because it's crazy.
Well, the story I was going to tell was actually just me saying if you want to see a cutie playing Portal for the first time, beating it, Dirty Dogs, you can tune in tonight.
That's a very funny way to advertise the Portal stream. I really like that. Yeah.
Today, I have a bug advice that is kind of a bummer, but I think will ultimately be uplifting.
Bug advice that is kind of a bummer, but will ultimately be uplifting? Why is it kind of a bummer?
Well, you don't need advice for stuff that's going great.
That's fair, actually. Yeah, good point. I've got a couple little which what are you for us to do, a game we haven't played for a minute, which is fun. And then it was just like it's a light thing. Don't get too excited about it.
I'm excited.
I've got some things. And then a little bit later, we've got some voicemails. We don't have many new voicemails hanging out in the chat, but we do have some old voicemails hanging out in here that we need to dig through and get through. So we're going to go through that.
Hell yeah.
Because it's going through its day. And today, I'm taking that to mean going through the old voicemail messages.
Yeah, and you're sort of going through the experience of being alive.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're bringing to the table.
Oh, and of course, before we get anything totally set up, why don't we go ahead and start with this?
What about a cute and sweet little check-in with chat?
Good morning, folks hanging out with us in chat. Good morning, chatters. French Alexander, Emily, Coyote Astronaut, and Leonard are all hanging out, as well as Daddy, of course.
Yeah, he's here.
Emily and Coyote are talking about their English degrees that they both have, because they're both very, very smart.
Very cool, very smart, very English.
I'd love to think an English degree is actually more about tea than it is about language. Like an English
Yeah,
degree.
like from England,
Yes.
from England.
Pip, pip, cheerio. Right, Thomas? I'm sorry.
I think that might be like a microaggression.
That might be, and I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean it like that way. Coyote wanted to know, Coyote Astronaut says, okay, but do we know the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning?
I do. Do you?
Yeah, a tornado watch is when you're supposed to watch out because there might be one. And a tornado warning means, bro, we saw a NATO. Gotta run.
That's the difference. And to be clear, this morning we were in a tornado watch, so it was very easy to go back to sleep.
I think that ding-a-ling should not ring-a-ling unless there's sping-a-ling on the ground-a-ling. It shouldn't be a fucking...
The thing about that, cutie guy, is that siren goes off, first of all, in inclement weather of like a thunderstorm, which this is, but it goes off to warn people that there might be tornadoes. Which
I think whatever.
So that's important.
I want to sleep. I wish I could opt out of it. Unsubscribe.
You can by just keeping sleeping.
I thought you were going to be like by going deaf.
Well, that too, but I just keep sleeping.
Alex says he has a music degree. Can only count to 4. I feel you, bud. Leonard says that our area has to be on edge always. Didn't we get a tornado so bad in the 70s that it got its own day in commemoration? Is that true?
What?
Leonard says that area has to be
Wouldn't Leonard be talking to you?
Didn't you guys get a tornado so bad in the 70s that it got its own day in commemoration?
I have no idea. I thought he was saying that y'all had one.
No, us up in New England? Fuck no, in Kentucky. Yeah.
Leonard, we have bad tornadoes all the time. They kill like a lot of people.
And Coyote Astronaut, to give a good sort of, what is it called? Mnemonic device for remembering, although I don't know if this counts as a mnemonic device, for remembering tornado watch and warning. Coyote says, watch, you have the makings of a taco. Warning, holy shit, you're holding a taco. That's pretty good too.
I love that. I'm looking up worst tornado in Kentucky history.
To which Daddy replied, you call this a taco? Is that your idea of art, or is there something else behind those big eyes? Don't be fooled by appearances. You might find out they're more dangerous than you think. What a time to be alive. Hell yeah, Daddy. You keep being you, man.
Yeah, I'm looking up tornadoes, looking up NATOs. Wow, this one is a crushed up tractor. That's pretty crazy.
There's a picture of a crushed tractor Bugs looking at it. It's pretty crazy.
So I'm from like Tornado Alley. I don't live there now, but yeah, there's like a bunch of years later. It's like Oh, maybe 1974 is what they're talking about.
1974 tornadoes
I'm
in
seeing
Richmond.
2021, and then I'm also seeing 1974 and 2025. So 2012. Every Kentucky town is like, this is the worst tornado that's ever happened, and has an article about it. I am sure there is something to what you're saying, Leonard, but I don't know how to find it.
Just a lot of fucking tornadoes down here.
A lot of nados, we get them. The thing about tornadoes that's weird, of course, is that like I lived like very close to Tornado Alley, but we never really got any because they just devastate areas and then they're done. They hop, which is weird.
Yeah, it is weird that they hop.
You just kind of have to hunker down if they're right there, and otherwise you have to go about your business.
Isn't weather cool, man?
Weather's wild.
It's pretty cool. I like how it does stuff. What's your favorite weather? Actually, you know what, Bug? Why don't we go ahead and fold that into this little game that I'd like to play this morning called Which What Are You?
Which what am I?
Now it's time for Which What Are You?
Ooh.
So, Bug, this is a segment in which we're going to decide which of a thing we think we are. Chat, you're invited to play
This
as
is
well.
cute.
Good morning, Elle. You've got here just in time. And we're going to start with the question that I just sort of asked you. Bug, which weather are you?
Which weather am I? So
Yeah.
that's different than my favorite.
It's not what's your favorite weather. It's which weather do you think you are?
I think that I am a sunny day
That feels right.
gets like unseasonably hot during the hottest part of the day and unseasonably cold during the coldest part of the day. And in the middle of the day, it rains while the sun is out.
Okay. I like it raining in the middle of the day when the sun is out. If I had to pick for you just off the top of the cuff, I would say the weather you are is one of those days where it's just windy all day and
Hell
like
yeah.
really windy. And
Yeah.
you're like your hair's blowing. You're like, it's so cool outside.
I'm thinking,
but it's like nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking for me, the weather would be like, it is almost too cold and it shouldn't be, so you don't have a jacket. And then it just like gets really hot. Like just all of them.
I think I'm hail.
Why?
Because I like to bang on stuff all the time. I'm always drumming on stuff. I'm always like rat-a-tat-a-tat, you know? So like,
You are always rat-a-tat-a-tatting.
yeah, I'm always rat-a-tat-a-tatting.
I think I would say for you that you are big fat raindrops.
Big fat raindrops.
Yeah, big fat raindrops.
I also like that.
And like when you're under a tin roof, it's just like,
Yeah, blobby globby rain.
yeah, just like splooshing.
I love that. Coyote Astronaut says that Coyote is overcast, cool. Egg Queen, partly cloudy. Emily
yeah.
is a typical Maryland day where it doesn't know what it wants to do, but is simultaneously all
Hell
four
yeah.
seasons in one day. Emily says, Moss, you should pick up the drums. You get to hit things, but on purpose. I do play the drums.
You do play the drums.
I think that's why I drum on everything now. But yeah, I actually am planning on recording some drum beats today for this show because I realized that I have this little thing that is like a 1-minute bed that I play sometimes, which is this drum beat. It's very simple. And of course now it's not playing for some reason.
It won't work now.
Yeah.
Not now that we're looking at it.
Whoa! Holy
We got big
smokes.
lightning
Did
today.
you see? I don't know if you can hear that. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my noise gate on this microphone for the show today, just so that we can really get any of that thunder in. Holy smokes. Did you see the lightning on my face? Wow.
It's pretty stinky here.
Yeah. That's a big boom. Anyway, I'm going to be recording some drum beats later this afternoon because it's something I've wanted to do. Because I keep trying to find stuff to like put underneath the show, like if we're like tired or if we have something where one of us needs to guess so we don't feel so much pressure to talk. Because just having like a like that helps keep things flowing. And I was like, oh, I could just fucking play that. I don't know. I kept like looking for a good one on the internet because there's just this blockage in my brain of like, well, really, the blockage is that I need to plug it into the computer to record it somehow.
Why is it not plugged into the computer?
Because it runs through MIDI, and I don't have a good VST plug-in for the drums.
I thought it was plugged into the computer.
Well, the audio isn't.
But you drummed for Wicked Interesting recently.
That was a while ago, and I had it set up with MIDI, and I had a drum VST. I don't know.
So you don't have that now.
I don't remember what it was, and it was dog shit.
Okay.
It wasn't what I want for this.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good to set it up and to remember that you can drum and can make beats for the show.
Yeah, and there's a VST called Triaz player, I guess I'm trying for drums. If anyone knows of any good drum VSTs that are like good for using with a MIDI drum kit, send them my way. I want to know about them.
Triaz is a beautiful name for a boy.
Triaz? Mm-hmm. Triaz.
This is my son, Triaz.
Triaz. Stop throwing Cheez-Its on the ground. On to continue with which what are you, Bug? Because I think that was really good. Which condiment do you think you would be?
I am professionally mayonnaise.
Professionally mayonnaise.
Yeah, this is a bad one because we've been professionally condiments.
That's true.
Professionally relish.
That's true. And yeah, I do think that's right. We did already pick this one out.
Yeah.
You would be mayonnaise. I would be relish. Elle would be sriracha. Probably Elle would be sriracha.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah.
I mean, Elle would probably be ranch, but the colors just wouldn't be as interesting for our costumes.
That's fair. French Alexander wants to know, is professional mayonnaise like mayo with a little bit of ketchup?
Mayo with a little bit of ketchup is delicious, but professional mayonnaise is where Haberlin handmade us condiment-made costumes. Haberlin was honey mustard, obviously, and our friend Reagan was barbecue sauce. And we all looked really good and we're super cute. And we didn't even know the theme for the convention we were going to was Magical Girl that year. So we slayed.
Dressed up as magical condiment maids.
And we had wands. It was pretty great.
It was fucking awesome. I think there are pictures in the Discord somewhere floating around and show and tell.
Yeah, we shared some. So yeah, maybe different one, please.
Other than condiments?
Yeah, because we already did that.
I'll let you know that Emily says she would be garlic aioli. And Alex would be a...
Fuck yeah, I love aioli.
Alex would be a big old squirt of ketchup. But Alex, there's part of me that thinks you would be a big old squirt of the old-fashioned ketchup.
What the hell is that?
You know what I mean. Old ketchup, like OG ketchup. Like
I don't know what that is.
ketchup, proto ketchup, the ketchup that is like fish sauce.
So you mean proto ketchup. Because, okay. Yeah. I'm very into the ketchups that are like fish sauce and very on the tomato ketchup. I like ketchup as a base condiment in the way that a lot of people like mayo as a base condiment. I like to have it in I like mayo and ketchup mixed together. Mm-hmm. And we
always call that fancy sauce.
Fancy sauce is delish. And I love like a sriracha ketchup with a little mayo in it, like a little creamy spicy sauce. I like to add ketchup to things, but I rarely eat ketchup on its own.
Yeah, I don't really eat ketchup on its own or really any other condiment on its own, Bug. I usually put them on something else. Kind of the thing about condiments is
you sound like a little rat.
Do I sound?
It's the sound of your feet skittering across a wood floor right now.
Oh, okay. Why? Because I'm talking about how to use condiments properly?
You're being really stinky, and your feet are clacking against the panels of the floor.
Coyote Astronaut says, I think I might like being steak sauce. A1.
Steak sauce is a vibe. I want to use more... I need to get some A1 to use also as a base. I think it would be very good in like when you're building a sauce.
I could imagine that. I haven't had steak sauce in a grip.
I don't eat it on steak, but my grandma famously does, which was my grandpa always said a testament to how much he loved her, that he would cook her a well-done steak and give her steak sauce.
Oh, that's sweet, right?
It is sweet, yeah.
We love a steak and we love a steak sauce.
Yeah.
I don't love why this thing is not working on the show over here, but we'll just have to fucking deal with that, I guess.
Our soundboard isn't working and we don't know why.
Yeah. Well, some of it's working.
Oh, well, maybe you just have to check that one later. Maybe the file is gone. Maybe
something's weird about that. Anyway, that's which what are you? I have a couple others, and maybe we'll do it a little bit later. But I'm feeling like we should start scooching towards something else.
Okay, let's scooch along.
What do you want to do, Bug?
Like so many dogs dragging their buttholes against the floor.
Yeah, like along the carpet.
Yeah,
leaving streaks. We must be remembered. We were here. We existed. We shitted and scraped.
Think of that, and the next time you see a dog scraping their butthole against the carpet.
Yeah.
We are real. We are extant. We exist.
We were here. Hey, Bug. Mm-hmm. Why don't we turn to the voicemails?
Let's do it.
Let's take a look at the phones. 848-MOSS-BUG is the number to call. 848-667-7284. That is the number to call. You can send us a call. You can give us a text. This is a voicemail that's been hanging out in here since May 2026 from Jordan Reed.
Bug, Moss, hi, it's Jordan Reed. Something cool. It's a 3-day weekend. I'm calling on the Saturday before Memorial Day. Something nice, in like the weed way, it's a long weekend. So you know what that means. I guess it really just means that we have a little more time to relax. If your job follows, or if you follow the standard work week weekend sort of shit. Hey, I wanted to talk about this because there is something that happened in the Discord, in the Bug and Moss Discord recently. And if you're watching this on social media, you can follow the Bug and Moss show, join the Discord. There's a Patreon, catch them live, streaming every morning on Twitch and YouTube at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks for the plugs, Jordan.
Something on the Discord. Mason, you put something in there about truck drivers. Now, what I want to say is, first and foremost, I fucking love a good gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing better.
That's right.
On a road trip than a beautifully maintained, expertly merchandised, exciting gas station. In the past 2 months, I've driven to Florida twice, back and forth. That's kind of how, anyways. And I've now been to a Buc-ee's 3 times. My first time to Buc-ee's, I didn't like it. It was a lot. It was overwhelming. But man, oh man, did a Buc-ee's quickly grow on me. I fucking love a Buc-ee's.
Interesting.
And I'm curious, does anyone else here love Buc-ee's? Does anyone here hate Buc-ee's? Or is there a gas station you prefer or look forward to more than a Buc-ee's? Thank you so much for everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely there is. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you for your call. But there's absolutely a gas station I like more than Buc-ee's, and it's Love's.
Yeah, it's pretty much any other truck stop for me, although I know Colin is going to be fucking screaming.
I know.
Colin loves Buc-ee's. Colin wants to marry that beaver.
Yeah, Colin and that beaver. Every time Colin goes to Buc-ee's, it takes at least 2.5 hours to get him away from that beaver.
I mean, they're in love. I get it. It's a new relationship. They're young.
Chatting, holding hands.
And they're kissing like a lot.
Yeah, kissing a lot.
Which is hard because people are trying to take pictures with the beaver and Colin's just like, in there.
Colin will spend like at least 15 to 30 minutes kind of walking between the snack counter and the statue of the beaver, trying to feed it like different little snacks.
It's cute.
It's cute. But, it's a little weird.
It's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, Colin. It's a bit weird.
I mean, a Buc-ee's is fine. Where we are, they're always crowded. They put a Buc-ee's in Richmond, and it's a whole fucking affair. It's like getting a new Walmart, right? And so everyone goes. And Buc-ee's is like a Walmart. That's what I don't like about it. There's too much shit there. It's all really expensive. Like, really pretty expensive. I've never even gotten gas there because the pumps are all full.
Buc-ee's feels to me like a corporate plant of a meme. You know what I mean? Buc-ee's popped up out of nowhere. It's got this cute mascot. It's a gift shop for itself. So it's just like jam-packed Cram-a-Lam full of its own merch with its own little beaver. And it's got like the country store vibe it's trying to do a little bit. And then it's got like the food counter and the snack counter and like great restrooms. And it provides a whole bunch of stuff. But I do think that it's like a bit too hyped for what it really is, And
I see Emily in the chat has basically said that. She says, Buc-ee's is cool, but I feel like it's a bit overhyped. The bathrooms are the best, though. I do like a good Rofo, a Wawa, and a Sheetz. I've never heard of Rofo in my life.
Yeah, I've never seen
Is that
Rofo.
a typo?
Yeah.
Did you mess up?
Cowdy Astronaut said, I am Buc-ee's friendly. I love a Loves. The roommates are new Buc-ee's enthusiasts and keep buying T-shirts. I will say some of the Buc-ee's T-shirts are pretty good. They got some decent T-shirts.
I really want to like Buc-ee's.
I do
We
too.
went on purpose. We were like excited to go. I love a gas station.
I don't want to dislike anything. I don't want to be a hater,
We bought a bunch of like animal calls there. Those were a pretty good price.
Yeah,
and
which was a weird place to get them, but they had a bargain.
I really want to be into the Buc-ee's merchant stuff too, but it feels like a corporate plant of a meme. That's exactly right. And I like my memes a little bit more homegrown. And also the Buc-ee's is always busy. And I just honestly don't prefer a busy gas station. I don't mind a steady gas station, but I don't want to have to fight for the pumps. I don't like that. Everyone is a maniac.
Jodine Hinkle, Morning Joe, in the YouTube chat says Buc-ee's is overrated. Loves and Pilot are the
Pilot
best.
is another great one.
Pilot is a solid choice. Never been let down by a Pilot. You know what I mean?
Also, Jodine, beautiful name for a girl.
Yeah.
You just said the names together, and I was like, Jodine.
100%. Oh, also, I think we got an email, and I did not fully see it because in my tired brain, just kind of glancing through things this morning, I think Joe invited us to the solstice party that's happening.
Ooh,
which would be rad.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to put that in our calendar.
Yeah. I also got notifications that a bunch of money's going to come out of my account for different things. So we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we do. Now isn't the time.
It's just domain renewals,
Oh, okay.
I think. It might not even be mine.
We should talk
We'll
about
see.
that.
I'm not going to look at
now.
it now. I just started looking at it
Yeah,
now.
he opened the email. Do you want to forward that to me or
This is a
something?
bad
Do we have a
idea.
pro?
No,
Okay.
No, I don't want to forward it to you. I can't do business right now.
Well, you did. You started it all.
I did start.
You started it. You brought it up. You made me scared. You opened the email.
Yeah, I did. It is my fault. It is 100% my fault. Emily says Rofo is Royal Farms.
Oh, I've still never heard of that in my life.
Okay.
I bet the chicken slaps at Rofo. Emily says that it does. I love a crispy, crunchy chicken with 2 Ks.
Crispy, crunchy chicken. Isn't that Chester's? Chester's chicken?
I don't know if Chester's and Crispy Crunchy are the same, but they are they both gas station brands? Crispy Crunchy will be in gas stations.
I'm not entirely sure, but Elle brought up something that is interesting that exists somewhere, and it's making... I don't think I've been to the place... I'm so sorry, listeners. Let me read Elle's message, and then I'll say the thing. Elle says, I like that one gas station that is next to a giant farm you pass by on the way back from Chicago.
Yeah, that one's so good.
That makes their own ice cream and mashed potatoes and has cow plushies.
Yeah, you and Stephanie didn't want anything when we went last time, but I got a great ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh, that was that place. So there is a place also in, I think, northern New York when you're on your way from New Hampshire to Ohio that I passed through and visiting Jordan a couple times that has, it's like that town in New York that's famous for making milk.
Okay.
I don't remember what it is, but they have all their own brand of like milk.
Yeah.
And they have like strawberry milk and chocolate milk and peach milk and banana
awesome.
milk. And then they have all their own ice cream and they're all their own little dairy treats that they make with their own stuff. And it's fucking awesome. I can't remember the name of it.
Do you know about United Dairy Farmers?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
I think it's a UDF.
UDF
No.
is like Cincinnati.
No, it's not UDF.
Yeah.
But it's no.
But UDF fucks,
UDF
speaking of dairy.
does fuck because I think I went to one in Ohio.
Yeah, that makes sense. UDF has like milkshakes and stuff too.
In an Ohio.
In an
One
Ohio.
of the many Ohios that I have been in. Yeah. Leonard says that a Chester's replaced crispy crunchy chicken in town. Both are good. Long live gas station chicken. I think crispy crunchy chicken became Chester's, or did Chester's overtake?
I don't think that that's true. I think Crispy Crunchy exists and so does Chester's.
Well, it remains to be seen.
Okay. Can you go to your browser and pull it up so people can see?
Crispy crunchy chicken?
No, just go to your browser.
What about my browser?
Open your browser and make it so people can see. And
Well,
I'll
I don't
tell
want
you
them
what
to see my private information.
Go to spaceweather.com.
Okay. Well, there's all sorts of private information over
all
here,
this
like
private stuff. Show everybody that
Hanna-Barbera.
picture. It's beautiful.
spaceweather.com picture.
Yeah.
Okay, I can pull that up. Hey, podcast listeners, screw you, I guess.
We're going to describe it, sicko.
Oh, okay.
Don't be such a creep.
Here is the picture.
Describe it.
It's a circle. Okay, I'll do my best to describe it. You ready, Bug?
Yeah.
It's a circle, and there's some splotches sort of on the left side and the right side. And next to the circle, there's a dot.
Yeah.
JK, we are looking at the lunar occultation of Venus. The circle,
Venus joined a cult.
that's the moon.
Yeah.
It's the side of the moon. It sort of looks like we're looking at a like eclipsy side of the moon, and behind it you can see a tiny little dot that the moon is about to cover, and in front of it are some wispy little clouds.
I got to be honest, the moon in this photo, giving side boob.
The moon is giving side boob in this photo.
Pretty good pick. Pretty hot pick. If you're just listening, go to spaceweather.com. You would have to be listening today to see this right away, but we can also link where the blog post that the photo is from.
This photo is taken in Saugerties, New York. It was shot as Venus was returning from behind the moon. So I did not know. I've never seen this word before in my life. Bug, have you?
Occultation.
Occultation.
Occultation. So that's not like to occlude. I don't know what occultation is.
It's the word occult with an Ation at the end of it. OCCULTATION. Occultation.
Occultation is an event that occurs when one object is hidden from the observer by another object that passes between them. Occultation.
Occluded. So it's been occluded.
Okay, so that is like occluding. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard occlude, but I've not heard occultation.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's the that form of it. Oh my gosh. There's melted electrical tape on my microphone.
Ew.
And every time I touch it, it sticks to my hand. And now I have to take care of that, and it really sucks. Joe Dean Hinkle in chat says, I've heard of wolf howling at the moon, but wolf whistling at the moon? that is pretty good.
I mean, honestly, she looks good.
Yeah.
Has to be said.
Daddy in chat has reminded us it is 7:30. It's time to talk about our community partners and the people that make this show possible. So I want to shout out patreon.com/Bug and Moss. You can join there, become a community partner, become one of the freaks. We're going to be getting some cool stuff up on Patreon eventually for bonus content. But right now, if you got some projects you want to promote or something like that, you can join at the community partner level and get ad reads once a week. Or you can join at the studio manager level and basically tell us to do whatever you want, and we'll do it. Because that's like $100 a month. But it's crazy. Go check out Bug at patreon.com/Bug and Moss. And someday, Bug, I'll remember to pull up all these notes before I get into the things.
Someday we'll wake up before 5 minutes before the show, but every day is a journey. It's a winding road.
And when they tornado siren at 4, come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Today's show is brought to you by French Alexander, who happens to be here in the chat. Alex is an artist and musician whose whimsy knows no bounds. He streams live music and art making on Twitch at twitch.tv/French Alexander every Thursday at 7 p.m. EST. You can find out more at FrenchAlexander.com. You can check out Alex's stream tonight after America's Next Top Portal. We'll make sure that we wrap well before 7 so that you all can hop on and hang out with Alex. Alex has been doing some art with light and liquid and then taking photographs of that and then enhancing them and doing all sorts of glitch art and cool stuff with it. So.
Alex, I know I keep bringing this up on the show, but I really want to talk about doing a video of that for 13.
Oh, yeah, because y'all have been doing like ambient stuff for your visuals.
Yeah, we've been doing visuals on YouTube, and if you are down, I would love to do that like soon.
Yeah, that would be super rad. Check out Alex's stream. Go follow Alex if you're not, twitch.tv/French Alexander, and check it out.
Hell yeah.
Alex is super cool. Does super cool shit. If you're missing out, you're missing out on super cool shit.
Yeah,
wow,
and how's that make you feel?
The lightning keeps on happening.
Our white balance is bad, babe.
Yeah, I know. Everything's kind of screwy.
Well, while you work on that, why don't you throw to me for some bug advice?
Oh, it's time? You got some advice?
I got some advice.
You feeling advicious?
I am.
Anybody care for some healthy advice from Bug?
Hey, not to threaten you guys with a good time, but I had to make a new document for this because I had to write a small essay.
Oh, boy.
I thought about this yesterday, and I just wanted to share it. My bug advice is how to manage dread when things are actually very bad.
Oh, okay. How to manage dread when things are actually very bad.
Yeah. This is on my mind because this week we're going to receive your last paycheck. The money's done, dried up, and we're not entirely sure what's coming next. And that's a lot of unknowns and a lot of genuinely scary stuff that we've been dealing with. And I wanted to talk about how do we keep ourselves from panicking and succumbing to the dread of what might happen.
Oh, you're not panicking?
Well, I'm going to tell you about it. I'll give you some tips.
Okay. I'm like wicked panicking.
Stop it.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't panic.
Okay.
You better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
No. So I first want to say that I am panicking, right? This is on my mind because I've been cycling through these stages of panic and trying to figure out how to manage them. So first, I want to talk about etymology for a moment because etymology is really fun.
Okay.
So, like many English words, the word panic is derived from ancient Greek. Can you guess where it might come
for
from?
Pain.
That's a really good guess.
That was just complete bullshit.
No, it has ties to the god Pan, who we usually think of as that cutie satyr who can fucking hang.
Yeah, that goat that wants to get down.
Yeah. I mentioned the connection to pan because the word panikos was created to describe a kind of sudden and total fear, like the fear one might feel if they were suddenly in the presence of a literal god.
The god Pan, as Joe says.
So those are some pretty overwhelming feelings, and panic can make you feel genuinely sick, like very cold or very hot, prickling feelings all over your body, dizzy, or, if you're like me, a sudden and very intense urge to take a shit.
Yeah, I was going to say poopy.
Or throw up. I have had a difficult time managing my panic over the last few years, especially as I've dealt with my overall anxiety. When the panic comes, it's sort of like sudden and very, very, very stressful. And I also have this tendency to be very solution oriented. Mm-hmm. Would you say that's true?
Yeah. I would say that's very true.
I don't often see the point of like addressing a problem at all unless I'm attempting to solve it. And the problem is you can't solve panic because panic isn't actually a problem. You can't like make a to-do list when you're panicking or break your panic down into smaller tasks. Hot take, in my experience, trying to do that will make your panic worse. And I think it's because those are solutions, and I think solutions legitimize panic.
Okay, that's interesting. So what do you mean by this?
So I mean that you find solutions to problems. So if I take actions to try and solve what I'm panicking about, I'm also telling myself that the anxiety and like dread spiral I'm currently winding around is real.
But what about, but you need to address the problems that you're panicking about.
Not
right?
while you're panicking.
Okay.
My argument is that if you try, as you're panicking about taxes, to do your taxes, you're only making your panic feel real, and you're not going to do your taxes, and you're also probably not going to stop panicking.
That's
So,
fair.
Whatever like is spinning around in your brain, you don't want to legitimize. So how do we stop panicking without giving our anxieties power? My real advice, my real genuine true blue advice, if you are panicking, do nothing.
Do nothing.
Do nothing. Panicking doesn't make anything better, and no decision that you make in haste or out of anxiety will be a good decision. So if you're panicking, you're not currently capable of solving whatever real big problems set you off on this spiral. And the only thing you can do is try to stop panicking. So it's not a good headspace to do your taxes in. It's not a logical headspace. Sometimes you don't need to get to the bottom of the way you feel, because the deeper you go into a rational thought, the more real those thoughts can become. So my advice is to let the panic happen, acknowledge to yourself, yeah, I'm panicking. And depending on where you are and whether or not you're alone, you might need to ask for help while you get through it. Genuinely, I think all you can do if you can take any kind of action is breathe. I think breathing, deep breaths are a really great way to try and get your heart rate down and help your body understand that you're okay, because that's a cool trick when your mind is going crazy. Help your body feel normal and calm so that you can come back into it and out of your head.
Yeah, I frequently use the 5 things exercise. The 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can, or 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. By the time you get to 3, you're usually fucking fine.
I think that's why a lot of times when I'm panicking, I'll start cooking. Because, like, I know how to do that, and I can go on autopilot, and I can taste things and touch things and, like, smell things. It's a very sensory experience.
Bring yourself out of your head and back into the physical world.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Panicking feels a lot like having, like, a seizure aura. I don't know if anybody experiences those or has migraines. It's, like, very discombobulating. And I think it's really important to acknowledge when you feel that way that, like, you're sick. This is a moment where you're not okay, and you can't just big brain your way out of it because it's not real. There's not a real thing that you can solve. If you feel panic all the time, you probably need to address that with your doctor. But the real thing I want you to take away from this bug advice is that, like I said, panic's not a problem you can solve. And if you were able to tackle that mountain of looming tasks and overwhelming problems in your life in one day, which you can't, you would still experience panic. It would just be about something else.
You know what my brain pushes back on against with that? And I know the problems with this, but
Okay.
I imagine you'll have more fun pointing them out. Is that, well, you can't just ignore your panic because something's obviously wrong. You can't just be like, well, I'm not going to worry about the fact I have no money coming in. Well, whatever, la-di-da, hoop-de-doo. You got to solve that problem.
My argument is that you have to not worry about it because you're not panicking because of the problem. It's this thing that has set off this reaction that is irrational because your panic isn't rational. So you can't just, it's why when you're panicking about something like money that is so overwhelming and affects so many different facets of your life and has so many different small solutions that you have to do over time, the panic is just like, there's nothing I can do about this. It's hopeless, right? Like if you feel hopeless, if you feel like you are spiraling away from reality or like any possibility of solving a problem, you're panicking. And it's not something that you can take action to fix because it doesn't want a rational solution. It wants you to be panicking.
Right. I mean, and it's just like also anything you do, if you do it in a panic, you're not doing it well.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I mean is that you have verbalized the thought that I often tell myself, which is like, well, someone has to do these taxes. And if I don't, or if I don't go to the store, or if I don't do all these different things. But do you notice how, like, as I talk about it, you're probably sitting there thinking like, well, hey, like we do those things together. We figure it out together. You don't feel that way when you're panicking. You feel alone and you feel like you have to figure it all out by yourself. And it's every worst fear, every like dread and like worst case scenario that you have in your life compounding into this anxiety spiral that becomes so overwhelming. Now what you need to spend the rest of the day doing is coming down. There's like an adrenaline spike. It's like very, very real. And if you experience that every time you try to do a certain task, that is a great time to involve someone else because you're not a reliable narrator when you're panicking.
You don't want your pilot of your airplane panicking while they're flying.
No. I mean, and that's a good way to think about it. If you're like, I'm in crisis and you're panicking, then that is the time to involve someone who's not going to be panicking when you tell them about the crisis.
Hey, bud.
Yeah?
I'm in crisis, but I'm not panicking.
Okay, that's good. Then you can probably take steps to solve the crisis.
Robbing a bank.
That's not a crisis. Oh, you mean to steal money?
Yeah.
That's not really a thing anymore.
No, it's not, unfortunately. They made the banks really tight. You can hold water in there now.
And also, like, they know the money.
Yeah. Plus, it's all just numbers and computer now.
Yeah, you could just rob a crypto, I think.
Could I rob a crypto?
Oh, that's cool. Like Tomb Raider, but crypto.
Yeah.
Like she's a hacker.
Yeah, and that's her name is also Crypto. Her name is Carly Crypto. Yeah.
Crypt robber.
Gosh, that could be something.
Carly Crypto has always been on the edge of technology.
Yeah. That made me think of something, but it's probably not important.
Tell me, I want to know.
I don't remember. I forgot what it was right away.
Oh.
Coyote Astronaut says, the problem is real, but the panic isn't adaptive. Regulate brain first, then try to solve things.
That's right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alex says, I've been feeling a lot of similar things with work stuff and having to work over weekends to catch up. Getting through the work sucks, but helps. But spiraling about the work is counter-effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've found solace in acknowledging that something is going to suck.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a few times where I've had to pull edits that are like on a 24-hour turnaround, and I'm like, it's gonna suck. And then it can only suck so bad if you know it's gonna suck right on the way in. Yeah, like Alex just said, radical acceptance.
I think what a lot of people are bringing up is also really true, which is like a lot of the things that we fear, and panic is ultimately has to do with a lot of fears. When we think of panic, the etymology of the word coming from like the fear of a literal god, something to that speaks to me of just the general fear of the unknowable. Your panic and your anxieties are based on futures that aren't real, and they're always worse than the reality. Because the reality is that just like always, you're going to figure it out and you're going to get through it and things are going to be easier again.
And someone will give me money.
Someone's going to give us money.
Much money, many money, just enough money.
But also something that I do, and I don't know if this helps anybody else, is that when I'm panicking about money, I'm just like, that's so embarrassing. Money is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I going to do? Worry about money like I'm Elon Musk?
Yeah, but
that's pathetic.
But unfortunately, cash rules everything around me.
Yeah, but like I'm hotter than cash. So I don't have to worry about that.
Okay, fair. That's great. Thanks for that bug advice, Pug.
I hope it was helpful. It's what's been on my mind.
I feel advised.
Be advised.
Be advised. I feel like there is a panic watch.
Panic watch. That's what we should do.
Emily says I can burn a bay leaf for you and chant money, money, money.
I love that. Please, specifically sing money, money, money from Mamma Mia.
Ty says I could beat up a money.
Yeah, I could beat up you. That's important. Anytime money's like, I own you, be like, I could kick your ass.
Kick
what,
money's
a dollar
ass.
bill?
Whoa.
Rip it in half.
Quarters, roll them into a toilet.
Yeah, roll them into a toilet.
What are they going to do?
I'm going to come out and Mason's going to be dumping our coin jug into the toilet and be like, babe, we're going to need that soon.
And I'm like, that's our financial strategy. You don't understand. The sound it would make when it flushed.
Local man breaks toilet.
Local toilet breaks man.
Oh, we were talking about this. I want to bring this up. So we were
Well, before you do that, I have a closing note on your pug advice. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Because we'll never get back to
No,
it. And
it's
Matt
good.
said
You're
something
right.
very nice.
You're
Matt,
very right.
Matt said, loved that bug. It's a really good reflection. Sitting in emotions is something I've explored recently too, instead of seeking a solution-oriented distraction. Similar vibe.
Yeah. Solution-oriented distraction is exactly the kind of shit I do, Matt. It's why all of my hobbies produce things.
Yeah.
I have a very hard time playing video games because they don't give me anything at the end that's real. And so I don't feel like productive enough. I've recently come to terms with that.
Mm-hmm. Solution-oriented distraction. Okay,
Yeah.
Bug, what were we talking about recently?
Oh, we were at the pool at our friend's apartment.
Yeah. In Colorado.
Yeah, our friend CSW. And we were talking about something, and I just forgot what it was. You brought it up.
Rolling
and it's gone.
money into a toilet? Pouring coins down that toilet, flushing quarters?
Yeah, I think it left my brain. I tried really hard to hold on to it.
Was it about the fact that we went to a bar that had the most banging karaoke ever?
No, but that place ripped, and it was very fun.
We were taken by CSW to a bar in Longmont, Colorado called McCarthy's.
Called McCarthy's, because we got one of those dives in Lexington, too.
Yeah, so we were out and about and just cruising around, and we went to that place, and there was karaoke that night. And let me tell you, karaoke vibes, I don't know, Bug, but I kind of feel that karaoke is often like everyone's going to sing like some Journey. There might be some like classic rock and roll songs.
Yeah.
It's just going to be dad stuff. And also at karaoke, you kind of expect it to be a mix of like the friend group with the one friend who's really good at singing and then like 8 pretty mid to bad songs. Like, it's karaoke. Everyone's there just to like fuck around and have fun. This place was weird. Number one, everyone who went up was really good at singing.
That's not true.
Almost everyone who went up was really good at singing.
It was like genuine karaoke in that everyone who went up was like, I don't know how to explain this. You know when someone's too good and it's just like it feels kind of rehearsed, and then you know when people are bad in like a jokey way? This was like the perfect balance. People were just singing their hearts out at this karaoke.
I think that way more people there were way too good at singing than average.
That's how most small town karaoke is.
It was bizarre. The majority of people who went up, it was like, wow, this person can really sing.
This was that kind of karaoke like when I went to the karaoke at the bowling alley in Lexington, and there's this bar next to it that you can get drinks there. It's like a separate building, but they're like attached. And so we were like bowling, and I watched this bitch walk up, and she sang a country song so beautifully I almost cried. It's that kind of thing where you're just like, some bitch named Darlene is about to break every heart in the place, and she does it every goddamn Wednesday.
I don't know. I think this place was different. You keep comparing it to other places, and I don't think I've ever been to a place that did karaoke like this.
Well, you also hate karaoke.
I do. I don't like karaoke.
So you would not really be pursuing it.
I've been to many, 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 many karaoke nights. I've been dragged out to them.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything compares to this one at McCarthy's.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay, bud. What you got?
I was just going to say, I can kind of tell you why.
Whoa!
That was killer.
That was crazy.
That was
Sorry,
really
there was
cool.
a fucking lot of lightning.
The video is going to be exciting. We're basically storm chasing right now. This is Twister 3.
So, and there's the thunder. I don't know if that came through the microphone. So this place here, I'm just going to skip to the part of the story that I really want to get to, is that there's a guy at this karaoke bar that did fucking Float On by Modest Mouse and crushed it.
It was so
And was
good.
just like vibing around the entire bar, bopping. And Float On is not a song you do at karaoke. What a crazy choice.
This guy had like Steve-O as a youth pastor energy. He had crazy energy.
That was exactly right. It was Steve-O as a youth pastor.
Yeah. It was really crazy.
And he was fucking stalking around the bar, like, absolutely going ham and wrecking the song in a good way, complimentary. And it was wild. I've never seen anyone do something that ambitious at karaoke. You know, some people will reach for an ambitious song here and there, and you get the one friend who's like good at singing or whatever, and they belt it out and like whatever. I'm not that impressed by that. But I am impressed when someone takes something that is such a strange vocal performance, something that's so weird and almost more like character singing, and like brings it. Do
you know what it felt like to me? And I don't know if this will make sense to you. This is something I've rarely experienced when I'm going to do karaoke. I didn't sign up to do karaoke here. Our friend CSW did great, sang a rendition of Hurt that was awesome.
CSW was in that cohort of people who were too good at singing.
Yeah, so that was annoying, but it was perfect. It totally fit the vibe. It was very good. I felt like I was doing karaoke back home because it was all fucking country. It was really funny. But the thing about it is that it was sort of like we were all kids and everyone was just trying really hard without being embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it felt like. So even when people weren't good at singing, they picked a song that they fucking wanted to sing and they tried really hard and it was awesome. It was so fun to watch.
It was pretty wild.
We
Yeah.
just got 50 critters. Matt said, hey, 50 critters. Congrats, team.
Sorry to burst the bubble. We've had 50 critters for like a week and a half.
Why didn't you say?
We did.
Well, why didn't you say to me again? I forgot.
Oh, well, we have 50 critters.
Hell yeah,
for a
50
while.
critters.
Woo, yeah. Not to downplay the celebration, but 50, indeed.
50.
We're trying to tick that thing up to 60.
Next
now.
milestone, 75. Then we'll go for 100.
Oh, you want me to change it? Right now it's at 60. It automatically flipped itself.
Well, it can give us a milestone all at once, but in my heart, those are the big ones.
I'll change it to 75 at some point, Bug.
I remembered what I was going to say.
Okay.
I wrote on my desk, Florida man.
Florida man.
Because when we were at the pool with Habe and CSW just straight chilling, we were talking about how if you, what was it? If you drowned in the hot tub because you held your breath until you fell under, would it be described as man from New Hampshire dies, or would it be described as man from Kentucky
Oh, because
dies in a hotel hot tub?
Right. What was I doing that y'all thought I was going to die?
Well, I think you were threatening to hold your breath and go under the water.
I think I probably was.
That sounds like your kind of behavior.
I think I said I was going to hold my breath and sit in the bottom of the hot tub for as
Mason
long
gives
as I
the
could.
energy of the baby in the bathwater, you know?
Yeah. The game Who's Your Daddy? That's me in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the question, right? If you're from somewhere and you move somewhere and you do something newsworthy, do they attribute it to the state you're in or the state you're from? Or the state you were born in or the state you're living in?
And what we landed on is that papers in Colorado would probably say a man from Kentucky, but back home in New Hampshire, they'd say like New Hampshire native dies holding his breath in hot tub.
Yeah,
I always knew he'd go out like this.
Yeah, in my case, I specifically say disgraced former radio talent.
Yeah.
Just holds breath in hot tub. Ty says in chat, New Hampshire baby.
New Hampshire baby.
New Hampshire baby, fully grown, dies in hot tub in Colorado.
Fully grown is very funny. So we know that Florida man is a trope. What's the New Hampshire man headline trope?
Oh gosh, New Hampshire man headline trope.
Well, let's be kind to our states and let's say, what are the things you can imagine would have been ways you died that you would have been in the paper for?
Now I completely don't understand the parameters of the question.
Okay, how about ways that you almost died? Because you've almost died a lot and they're all pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I've almost drowned a lot, but I don't know what you're asking. Are we creating news headlines? Or
I was just thinking what news headlines are typical to a state. See if we can get like a vibe.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think any of the ways I've almost died are indicative of New Hampshire.
No.
If we want to talk about the New Hampshire man thing, it would be like man hit moose.
Oh,
man run over by moose.
Just all moose based.
Man drove into ditch because road no markings, dark at night.
But that's not interesting. That's just like sad. That happens.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was worried about when you kept rapid fire pitching these depressing questions.
Well, that's why I said it'd be funnier if it was like crazy ways you almost died in like freak accidents.
Like Matt just said in chat, New Hampshire native choked on his own mustache after prize-winning chowder soaked his soup strainer.
See, now there you go.
That's pretty creative. Soup strainer is I'm going to shave my entire face. Holy smokes, that lightning is crazy. I hate soup strainer. That's the worst thing ever.
Soup strainer sucks.
For a mustache?
I like literally didn't even parse it until you said it again.
Yeah, it's awful,
It's
Matt.
very good.
That sucks.
Got clams in the soup strainer.
I was drinking hot chocolate with whipped cream last night, and I kept getting into my mustache, and I was like, I hate this thing now.
Yeah.
It's starting to drive me crazy. I got to figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah, you do have to figure out how to deal with it because it's important to the rest of us.
I mean, you have to like tip your head back when you eat and you have a mustache to like get things up and under so that you don't do it. And then like, there's things you can, like I trim it around.
I feel like what we need is to get a cup that has a lid with a reverse lip. Do you understand what I'm saying?
A reverse lip.
I'm imagining like a coffee cup like this, but there's the little drink hole on it. What if the hole on the inside of the hole had a little wall that would just like poke under your bottom lip so that you could tip it into your mouth and easily keep your mustache out of the way?
And pour the liquid into the gap between your teeth and bottom lip so that it like flows like a horseshoe shape into your mouth?
As opposed to what?
Do you, hold on, Bug. When you drink, do you drink your liquids in front of your teeth? When you drink, are you pouring the liquid in front of your teeth?
What do you mean?
Oh, that's crazy. This is wild.
I pour it onto like my tongue, but my back teeth or my front teeth are kind of back.
Okay, yeah, but you pour it just into your like mouth, onto your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about like pull your bottom lip forward and create a trough.
I don't think you're picturing what I'm saying with the way the spout would work.
You see this? You see what I'm doing?
No, that's not what I'm suggesting at all.
I thought you were
suggesting.
No, let me just say so that you can have it perfectly clear is that I thought you were suggesting it hooks around or hooks into your lip so you can pour it and then it will just pour down like the sides of the inside of the front of your teeth.
I'm thinking of a very light lip in the shape of like an upside down smile. So a frown is what some people would call it.
Some people would say that.
A little wall around the drink hole so that you can sort of like avoid your mustache. Kind of like a shoehorn.
So like a straw.
Specifically, no, because it's not good to drink hot liquids out of a straw.
Why not?
Because you can burn your throat. It's bad to pull hot liquids like really quickly into your mouth.
What if you don't do that? What if you just drink it slowly then? My dentist told me to drink my coffee out of a straw, so that's why I was like, what?
They recommend that to push it past your teeth, but I'm describing a device that would be less dangerous, I think.
So you're talking like an open straw, so like just a shield, a guard.
Sort of like you're basically extending the opening, but you're not sucking liquid out of it, which I think is the problem with hot liquid. You need to still be able to pour it into your mouth.
I think what I need is more like a silverware type treatment or something where as I approach my mouth, my mustache gets lifted out of the way.
Uh-huh.
My face looked really funny when I did that on the stream. I don't know. I'm going to pass out after the show. I'm so fucking tired.
You're going to sleep?
Yeah, dog. I woke up at 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, yeah. At one point last night, Cinders also just started screaming.
I didn't catch that. That didn't wake me up.
He screamed until I got up and picked him up and let him lay down with me.
Oh, that's rough.
It was real baby mode.
He's usually pretty cute. He's been a real stinker lately. Yeah,
he was just yelling. I was like, what are we doing? And he was like, meow.
Meow. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Hey, Bug, it is 7:58. Daddy has reminded us that we should do our plugs before we wrap up. He says, don't forget your voicemails for tomorrow's shenanigans, 848-MOSS-BUG. Tomorrow is Freak Forest Friday, so if you got something going on, an event, something fun, and you want to tell people about it, go ahead and tell us. Leave us a voicemail, 848-MOSS-BUG. Anything fun happening? Any projects working on?
Anything cool?
You launching anything? Any new shows? Any kind of stuff like that? what's up with that? Freak Forest Friday is tomorrow, so if you want it, if you want us to spread the word and chat about stuff that you're working on, let us know.
Also, send me a picture or a selfie of you at your favorite gas station if you want me to put it on the Instagram, and I'll put it on our Instagram.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, we should make our Instagram mostly selfies of anyone who wants at a gas station.
Yeah, I think that should be pretty much all of it. And then maybe like a little write-up about why you love that gas station so much.
Email them to gasstationselfie@bugandmoss.com. Mm-hmm. That'll get straight to us. And then when are we doing America's Next Top Portal today, Bug?
When did we do it last time?
I think we did 4 to 6.
That sounds like it makes sense. You'll have to watch some episodes.
Yeah, so I think if anyone wants to watch some episodes with me later, let's chat in the Discord about maybe we'll watch some stuff around 2.
Yeah.
We can catch up, get a couple episodes in there. So America's Next Top Portal today, 4 to 6. Alex Taylor's streaming at 7 p.m., doing some art with light and liquids and stuff like that. And before then, I'm going to be streaming my spit onto my pillow on the bed for just a little bit. I do think I need to lay back down. I know naps are bad, but I'm dying, Bug.
Oh, I have to put something in before we end the show real quick.
Okay.
I see where some people in the chat are saying they don't live close to gas stations because they're in cities. That's okay. A bodega will also do.
Bodega will do. I love you, Bug.
I love you, Moss.
This is Bug and Moss.